Hello, everyone. It's Anoxie. I am here today. We are gonna continue playing. Um, so we had stopped at a really weird spot yesterday, and that is totally my fault. I will admit. Um, I kind of had to stop in a weird spot due to needing to leave. So we are at the Zerka offices. I have Atten and Kreia with me. They're the only people I can have with me. Um, because I don't have any other party members yet. We do also have an autosave from when we first arrived, but we are going to start here with the Circa offices, talk to them. Real quick recap on that. So, Telos is a dying world. Telos was bombarded by Malik, who is from KOTOR. I do believe he's actually dead by this game. And they bombarded the shit out of the top of the planet. Top of the planet. From the top of the planet, they bombarded the surface of the planet, so it is arid and it is acidic, and it will tear ships and everything apart. Oh, why am I getting messages that are actually kind of important for me to answer? There we go. Sorry. But yeah, so there's that. I am super excited. For those who haven't noticed, this particular playthrough is pretty light-sided. I will probably play a dark-sided playthrough as well, and most likely eventually down the road a playthrough as a man, because there are different things that happen if you're light-sided, if you're dark-sided, if you're male, if you're female. That is a thing in these games. One moment. It is allergy season, and I didn't think he wanted to hear me sneeze my lungs out. Oh, ow. So I'm muted. I'm muted. So we're gonna, that's what we're gonna do. Okay, ad is done over on Twitch, so we are going to continue here from Zerka offices. So load. I will forever love that noise. Okay. Here she is.
I knew you'd come eventually. I'm confident that we will be able to reach a working agreement satisfactory to both you and I. But where are my manners? On behalf of Zerka Corporation, I would like to be the first to welcome you to Telos.
She's so slimy.
Our primary concern on Citadel Station is the restoration of Telos' surface. The Republic is eager to revitalize Telos as a benchmark for other such efforts in other systems. While a generous amount of credits has been budgeted to Telos, the bumbling of Chodo Habat and his Ithorians has squandered away much of these resources. For a project of this size, judicious planning and thrifty spending of resources is a necessity, something Habat fails to understand. Nonetheless, Zerka remains optimistic. There are many jobs we need assistance with. For someone with your experience, you would be well compensated.
What can I do?
Zerka has been managing the restoration project without the assistance of a droid for some time now. Habat has commandeered the new droid intelligence that was to be delivered to the station. I'd like for you to meet the shipment at Dock Module 126, Shuttle Bay 2, and bring the droid back here before the Ithorians foul things up again.
What about B4D4?
While B44 is perfectly capable of handling Zerka's
Like,
needs
he's
when
a
it comes
droid.
to accounting and record keeping, he simply is not capable of dealing with the running of a project as massive as the restoration of Telos. Very well then.
Now, since I'm already here,
Welcome back.
I want to ask her about Batono.
Batono, of course. He was one of our former employees. Let me tell you something. There are far too many like him. Do-gooders who believe that because of the things Zerka must do to remain successful and profitable, we must be evil. They do not see the impracticality of their beliefs. They do not understand the realities of the galaxy. If certain funds must be paid, then Zerka will gladly pay. If competitors removed, then Zerka will do its part to forward progress. Batono could not see this. Before leaving our employ, he stole many of our records, then began to stalk our movements on the station. Harassment, but conveniently overlooked, sanctioned perhaps, by the Telosian authorities.
Well, you know, capitalism, because that's really all Zerka is. When you break down to it, if you listen to what she's talking about, it's a pay-to-win system. Zerka is quite literally the epitome of this pay-to-win at the top dog system. And I can see where certain cutthroat policies would probably be helpful in certain areas of life, but you can't just be like, hey, I don't like this person, we need to get rid of them. Or, hey, I don't like this thing, it needs to go. That's just not how life works, y'all. Like, I wish. He's gone missing.
I'm curious, though, as to why you are looking for him.
I'm gonna say my reasons are my own.
I see. Well, I suspect he's putting his nose into something or another. People like him can't mind their own business, always needing to pry into matters that don't concern them. I do know he spent some time in the company of the Ithorians. I assumed that was the reason for his efforts, that he thought by inventing stories of Zerka's evil, he could put Chodo Habat and his incapable assistants in charge. But if you are searching for him, and find him, there would be a reward for any information of his whereabouts.
So you could silence him?
Silence his lies and fabricated untruths. His slanderous accusations are a needless trouble atop a great many troubles this planet faces.
How are you gonna convince him?
If credits are what he wants, then Zerka will pay him for an easy settlement of this situation. Otherwise, Zerka will be forced into a lengthy petition process with the Telosian Council.
Oh, here's
If
this.
your conscience demands it, then by all means. Just remember, a reward is waiting for you.
She drives me up a wall. Thank you for the lurk, Red Eyes. But yeah, she absolutely drives me up a wall. Like, she's so slimy. I don't like it. TSF bounty Batono has vanished. Jana Lorso claimed that Batono often spent time in the company of the Ithorians on the station. She mentioned that she is willing to reward anyone with information. So, as usual, depending on how slimy you want to be today, which today I don't really want to be all that slimy, so we're going to leave the Zerka offices. I wonder if I can get anything out of B4D4.
Good day. I am B4D4, Administrative Assistant for Zerka Corporation's Citadel Station branch. How may I help you?
What can you tell me about Zerka?
Zerka Corporation has operations on many systems, providing everything from medical supplies to starship weapon systems. Here on Telos,
They
Zerka
are
Corporation is
Walmart.
involved in a restoration project, which Zerka hopes will serve as a model for future operations of this nature.
Mildly useless, but you know. Okay. Now to the Ithorians. Because I need to talk to the Ithorians. Yes, I am eating breadsticks. Yes, that is my breakfast. No, I'm not going to apologize for it. By the way, so this is the exchange. And while we will totally go here eventually, we ain't fucking with it right now. There's no need. No, all it turns into is a fight. And yes, that's technically extra experience and blah 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 blah. Not what I'm trying for today. There's Historian Compound. Moses sent me to speak with Chodo Habat. Why am I going? There we go. Hmm. There we go. Time to talk to Chodo. What I like about the Azorians is they're literally all the same voice. They didn't change shit. You sensed my arrival? They keep echo in the force. Why? Why am I an echo? I'm probably gonna have to leave, but I'm at least gonna finish this conversation.
With maybes and perhaps. You are bold to make promises of healing while the world under your care burns and dies. You may be able to help, but there is always a price, is there not?
Okay, so we were at least able to talk to Zerka and the Ithorians. I have to kind of figure out what route I want to go. I mean, I kind of already know what route I want to go, let's be honest, but we can pretend like I don't. Kind of just going through getting all these clicked off. Oh, it's a minor uniform, okay. Alright, well, unfortunately, I have to go. My roommates, changed their schedule on me without telling me, so I will see everyone later. Bye, y'all.